Okay, hello YouTube. Hello.
Hello,
Welcome to
YouTube.
our Wednesday
Hi,
class.
Good evening,
Britzoners.
YouTube.
Hello, Britzoners.
Hello, Britzoners.
Okay, is anyone here coming? So, wow. Hello, Kak Hanifah. Halo, Kak Hanifah. Are you there? Halo, Kak Linda.
Hai Gandhi, Kak Linda,
Halo, Kak Linda.
Raffi, Mus.
Halo, Kak Mus. Halo, Kak Hari. Is my voice audible, guys?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, I want to say hi to Kak Linda. Kak Linda, hello.
Hi,
Hi. Okay. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I never see you. Are you here as a newcomer?
This is my first time join this Zoom community.
Wow. Welcome to the jungle then.
Thank you.
Welcome, Kak Linda, to our amazing Britzone community. So I hope that you would be enjoying this class. So I'm curious, how do you know about Britzone, Kak Linda?
I see from Instagram and I try to join. Actually, I want to join on Tuesday yesterday, but unfortunately, I'm on the way in my home. So I see that there is a Wednesday's class, so I try to join this night.
My good. So where do you live actually?
I live in Jakarta.
Oh, Jakarta.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you so much, Kalinda, for coming.
Welcome.
Okay, I want to say hi also to Hari Priyono. Hello, Kak Hari. Kak Hari, are you still there? Or maybe he's away. Here also there's Kak Iqbal. Hello, Kak Muhammad Iqbal.
Hello,
Okay. How are you today, Kak?
I'm okay.
You're okay. So are you here also as a
Yes.
newcomer? Is this your first time? Is this your first time?
No,
Oh, no. How,
actually, for the Zoom meeting online is my second times.
second times? Wow, good. Thank you
Yes.
so much for coming again to our class. I hope that today's material would be beneficial for all of us too. So,
Okay.
hello everyone. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for all of you guys who has joined our class. But before I present you to our conductor today, let me to inform you once more about Britzone itself because I see like so many of you come here as newcomer. So I owe you something to inform you again about Britzone itself. So welcome to the largest English community in Indonesia, and that is Britzone. So if you're curious about Britzone, Britzone is a free platform that focusing on English education. The goals of this community is to encouraging the members who wanted to improve their skill, especially in speaking, and also helping like the audience or the member to find like the right circle to practice their speaking. So of course, like all of the people behind this amazing community called as volunteer. Because of that, you guys, you are free to join our class that will be held in every week. We actually have three classes that we usually hold every week. That the first class held in Thursday. This class is focusing on public speaking, such as speaking, debating, interview, and etc. And of course, this class called as Britzone Speaking Academy. So at the second class, we especially today at the Wednesday, we have Britzone English Betterment Series, which is only focusing on four skills in English such as listening, reading, writing, and also speaking. And Tuesday and also Wednesday class start from 7 p.m. And I know that Tuesday and Wednesday is a fun class, but this Saturday class have so much fun because maybe this is like held in weekday. So if you guys have like a free time in weekend, you also can attend our class that hold in every Saturday. It start from 11 p.m. because we will bring various fun topics to discuss. And if you guys also wanted to know more about the information about the class that will be held every week, ensure yourself to follow our social media. In Instagram, we have like at Britzone ID. In YouTube, Britzone English Community. And also we are now live in YouTube. Hello again, YouTube. Hello, Britzoners. And in Twitter, if you guys still have a Twitter, you can also join us or follow us at Britzone ID. And we also have like a very fun discussion, conversation that usually hold in Britzone English Community in Clubhouse social media. And we also have a website, www.britzone.id, and a podcast at Britzone Podcast on Spotify. So ensure yourself to follow like each social media that we have. And also, if you wanted to, if you feel that embodied with Britzone, if you really love Britzone, and if you wanted to if you love Britzone and you wanted to have like a merchandise or everything related to Britzone, you can also buy our official merchandise. We have t-shirt, we have like notebook, we have sticker pack, and also tote bag. And you can buy this and at Britzone Merch. Contact us at Britzone Merch in Instagram or maybe at Shopee, Britzone Merch. And maybe you can also contact us via WhatsApp. And if you guys also want to simplify all of this, you can just you can just scan the barcode and order at the link provided. And before the pandemic, we usually hold the class offline in Kemendikbud. So I also heard that maybe now that the committee also considering about offline class. So if you want to know more about our another information about this class, you enter yourself to follow our Instagram at Britzone ID because we will like updating our information to our Instagram itself. And we also have tradition to taking pictures, but for this time, we will take picture after conductor presentation. So be ready and open your camera. We will capture you and please show your beautiful and also handsome faces. And of course, that we will not be this biggest community without your feedback. So don't hesitate to give us your feedback because it will really benefit for us to improve our community itself. So that's all about Britzone that you should know about Britzone. Okay. I wanted to say hi again because maybe here's still a lot of people that coming as a newcomer. So I would say hi to Kak Nona Cantika. Halo Kak Nona Cantika.
Hi, Kak.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm good.
You're good. Okay. How do you know? Is this your first timer or you ever come to Britzone before?
No. I used to join Britzone when the Britzone still offline class.
Offline class. Okay. So
Yeah.
this is like your very
And
first.
also yesterday,
Oh, yesterday.
I
Okay.
joined also.
Okay. So thank you so much, Kak Nona. So regarding
Thank
to
you.
the material today that will be discussed, do you still remember the title of this class that we will discuss today? What still about? you still there? Hello?
Sorry, you asked me?
Okay, yes. My internet connection is not really good just now. Uh, do you still know, do you still remember about the title that we will be discussed today?
Today,
Yes, yes.
about, I forgot, I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Life in
I will
simplicity.
live in simplicity. Okay, give her a round of applause, everyone, to Kanona because you're right. Okay, okay. I actually wanted to give you gift, but I don't have one. But yeah, thank you so much, Kak Nona. Okay. Um, I know that all of you guys also excited about today class. So I'll share something this way. Do you have guys see the screen?
Yeah,
Yes, we
it's good.
can.
Okay.
Yes.
So for today class, we have the agenda. After conductor presentation that will be conducted by Kadena, you around 20 minutes. After that, you guys will be divided into groups to have a focus group discussion. So you will be divided maybe into 10 groups or around 10 groups. And you will be facilitated by a facilitator in the room, and you will be discussed like um, a specific things related to minimalism itself. So after you have like 20 minutes to have a discussion, you will also, I will choose like some of the groups to choose their member representative to represent or to give us, to tell us what you just discussed at the room. And of course, after that, we will close this class with question and answer. So if you guys have like a ton of maybe a lot of questions, save it because we will have time to give you question and answer. Okay. I will ask to. Okay, wait a minute. I will ask to Kak Novita. Halo Kak Novita. Halo Kak Novita. You're still muted or we not heard your voice. Hello, hello. You're not audible. Okay, okay. While waiting, Kak Navita, I would like to ask to Kak Rahmi Ilma. Halo Kak Rahmi.
Halo Kak Dega.
Okay, Kak Rahmi, today we will discuss about minimalism. What do you know about minimalism?
Hmm, I think it's a principle that encourage us to not spending too much on something, to live simply, like that maybe.
Yes, yes, yes. That's really correct. I believe I agree with what you said just now. Thank you so much, Kak Rahmi Ilma. So guys, today we will discuss about minimalism, especially life in simplicity that will be conducted by Kadena. But before I present to Kadena, you should know that Kadena is um, still young. But even though that she's still young, it's not make her to not have a growing mindset. And as far as I know, that she used her life to influence, to wanted to influence her surroundings in a good influence. And I'm also, especially me, inspired by her journey, um, especially in minimalism itself. So for today, we will present you Kadena, and without any further ado, please give her a round of applause to Kak Dena. Halo Kak Dena.
Halo Kak Dega, hi everyone.
Halo, Assalamualaikum Kak Dena.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah.
Okay, Kak Dena, how are you today?
Alhamdulillah, how about you Kak Dega?
I am actually nervous. It feels like my stomach up to my chest, but I'm still good. So I hope
Okay,
you also still good.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. So Dena, before we like ask you about the question about your journey with minimalism itself. Do you have something? Do you have some words to wanted to say to the audience?
Okay, so the first thing I want to say is I hope that our discussion will be good enough to be heard by all of you guys, because this might be my very first time talking about minimalism in a public session in English. Because it's already for like 3 or 4 years for me not speaking English in public session. So I'm kind of sorry if there's any mistakes, because I'm still learning a lot. And yeah, hope we all get something.
Okay, thank you so much, Karina. We are all here also still learning. So don't don't underestimate yourself about that.
Thank you,
So
Kadika.
we will give you like the first question. So I know that you consider yourself as beginner minimalist, but I don't think so because I, especially me myself, inspired by you because of your journey living or practicing minimalism. So, uh, can you please explain to us a little bit about minimalism itself, Kadina?
Okay, so as what I know, as what I heard, as what I read, minimalism is actually trying to avoid something that is considered unnecessary, something that is considered not important, something that is considered um, too much, and we're gonna avoid it inside of our mind, inside of our house, and everything that is surround ourselves in our house and in our life. So it's actually talking about less is more. And today we're going to talk about minimalism in terms of stuff, because it's actually something that has been told by many people, something that has been discussed. Minimalism is mainly talking about stuff and things that we have. So that's it, what I got and what I know. So it's basically avoiding things that is considered unnecessary.
Okay. You will how do you know that when you buy something, or maybe when you buy something, how do you know that this is not function for me, or this is function for me, this will benefit or this will not benefit for me? How do you know about that?
Yeah, it's not gonna be very instant, because we have to uh, join the process of learning, trial and error on that.
Yeah.
But as what I have right now, something that I hope is, if you don't have that, if you never use that thing, maybe it's connected to what we have right now, Kadika. For example, in our house, we might have so many things that is not function, that we don't really touch. We've never touched in years, maybe. And that is something that I called unnecessary. So the necessary things for you is basically things you use every day, or maybe monthly, or maybe weekly. So as long as you have it in your hand, as long as you use it, then it is necessary for me. It's my term, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe if we go to a shopping retail or something, we might think we need this, we really need this. But how to determine whether whether we need it or not, is to really think, do we have the replacement of that in our house? Do we have any other thing that function the same with it? Or do we really have no things that function as it is? So yeah, we have to consider from that vision.
Okay, thank you so much, Karina, for telling us about it. That was really insightful. So I do agree with you that less is more. Less have is less to maintain, as far as I
Yeah,
think about it.
that's true.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Karina, for saying about that. So regarding to what you believe, what you know about minimalism, what what is your biggest motivation that moved you back then to start doing minimalism itself, Karina?
Okay. Some people started minimalism because of their vision. They have something to reach. But for me, it was all because let's be honest, it's all it's all because money, because of the money. I was living in Surabaya. Then I started my college life in Jakarta. I started my university, my study in Jakarta around 2015. And then when I moved to Jakarta, I have to manage all of the things that I have,
Okay.
all of the things that I had before. Like what should I bring to my new home later on? What should I what should I consider as expenses later on? So I really managed all of my things back then because I was planning to move for good. So I had to really manage things that is considered necessary for me, because I lived in a very small room, dorm,
Yeah.
university dorm, like a basic dorm. So I really have to manage what kind of things that is going to function for me.
Okay.
So that's the first thing, and I eliminate things that is not considered useful for me.
Okay.
So
So
the first thing I
you will have something not useful for you in your dormitory ya Kak, in Jakarta.
Yeah, because I was planning to live for good, Kadek.
Okay, okay.
I was
Until now
planning
ya.
until now, alhamdulillah.
Ya, alhamdulillah. So that's I mean like we actually have like the same start actually with budgeting ya Kak.
Yeah.
So, so budget make us believe about minimalism itself. So but I am really curious about you when you are trying to manage your stuff. Do you also know minimalism, or do you know minimalism after that move from Surabaya to Jakarta?
I didn't even know that minimalism is a concept of life. I only knew that minimalism as a design interior, design of a house, and etc. So it was kind of weird for me, for the first time, to know that minimalism is also a concept of life.
Okay.
But it's very interesting.
Yeah.
But can I can I continue from what I've been talking about
Yes.
before?
Okay.
Okay. So regarding about money, regarding about budgeting, it's actually not really the main thing of minimalism, because like me, when I was a student, I had to manage my time, I had to manage my mind, I had to manage my financial planning.
Yeah.
Even though I have less money than after I graduate from university, um, I can still be excessive. I can still buy lots of things that is considered not unnecessary, because it's all about the management of our mind, management of our heart. So money is not really an issue actually.
Yeah.
But that's where I started the
Okay.
management, because I had to manage things that is very useful to be maximize all of the things that I had.
Okay, so thank you so much, Dena, for sharing us about that. That was also insightful, and I think that what you have said strengthen also our life, or strengthen us to start or practicing minimalism in our life, because I know that it will be ups and down in starting that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So regarding to your journey, if we flash back, do you still remember what is the first thing to do in start minimalism life? Or you just know has just mentioned about to choose, or maybe about the mental itself. What is the difference between before you trying to start minimalism and after trying start minimalism itself, Scott?
Okay. So along the way, after I had my trigger, because I was moving on to Surabaya to Jakarta, and I have to laminate, I have to declutter my things, and I had no idea about what minimalism was.
Yes.
And along the way, I started to have my own mission, my own vision, my own goal toward why should I do this kind of living? Why should I not living as I was?
Okay.
It's actually quite personal, guys. but I'm going to share my story. I was really triggered by, not really triggered. I was really um, motivated. I was really, like, I was shocked because of the story of the prophet, peace be upon him. I'm a Muslim, so I started to learn about my prophet when I was young, and I had so many things that is going on my head. Why could he, as the leader of a nation, how could he, as the leader of the ummah, only had three pairs of clothes, three clothes, only had three clothes, and he was sleeping in a bed, not really a bed like a regular bed that we have right now, but he was sleeping in the floor, and it was, there's nothing left, only the what is it, some kind of plants, pelepah kurma. I don't know what what the term it
Yeah.
is. So I was wondering, how could he do that? What calls him to do that? Because I cannot imagine how can our president only have three clothes for the busy schedule that he has right now. And I was really confused and really motivated because of the answer was the term of zuhud.
Mm.
So in the West we have minimalism, and in Islam we have zuhud. It's actually a different kind of value. It values different things, but it has similarities, I could say. And it's not gonna be good for me to say that I'm living zuhud, because it's too far for me. If I'm saying that I'm living minimal, then it's gonna be normal today. It's considered as normal today, because zuhud is kind of prophetic.
Way level of that ya Kak ya.
Sorry, Kadek?
A way level of Jude is like the level is like the highest level.
Yeah, for me it's too far to call myself a zuhud gitu.
Yeah.
So zuhud means not letting the world, not the world, the dunya means the wealth or position that we have right now into our hearts. So the concept that Islam has is to not put everything that is considered good, that is considered materialistic, that is considered successful today to our heart, because it's not the purpose of us living in this world today. So while talking about zuhud, we're not really so how can I say it? So in this society today, if we're having a lot of things, if we're having very expensive things, it is considered as successful. It is considered as a cool thing. Oh my God, you're so lucky. You're so successful. You're so cool. So we eliminate that kind of feeling, that kind of thing in our heart. That means zuhud, because our purpose of life is not the dunya itself. It's because of our God, Allah. So it's kind of eliminate, and it's very hard for us today, because of our system, because of our surrounding, because of our society's kind of thinking. So for me, the term of zuhud, I'm still learning it until now, but it's actually related to minimalism, as what I said before. So minimalism is talking about stuff unnecessary or necessary stuff, because avoiding unnecessary stuff will bring you happiness. But zuhud itself is not putting the world into your heart, but putting the rida of Allah in our heart. And it's quite related from the perspective of achievement. We're living in this world telling people, flexing ourselves, that our life is very successful. We even value ourselves with things, which is not the things that I think is good. I think is fits people, fits humanity. So from that on, I started to think that my mission and my vision of life is actually bring me from is actually the root is actually zuhud. The root is actually the story of the prophet. And I'm saying and I'm telling people about minimalism, and I'm sharing about minimalism because it might suits the society better, because I know that zuhud suits the best, but not all of the people. Maybe some of us have to uh, get some little stages, like little, baby steps to reach that such things. I'm sorry, Kadek. I'm kind of rolling.
It's okay, Dina. I'm just really like blow my mind. I mean, like you're blow my mind because I mean, like you're very insightful. What you bring to the table is really beneficial for all of us sometimes, and strengthen our intention, of course. So you are inspired with the way Rasulullah, our prophet, lived his life, ya Kak.
Yeah.
So regarding to just now you mentioned about the clothes. So today, guys, I have like a video for all of you guys. This is about decluttering. So Dena ever post a video about decluttering, how to filter what is necessary and what is not. So the video.
Di sini tuh
The video.
lemarinya Bang Hawa. Dari atas 1, 2, 3, 3 row. Keempat tuh kadang ada baju-baju abang ya. Tapi biasa buat anduk jadi 4 row. Kalau istilahnya cuma 2 row. Bajunya banyak.
Ini kayaknya keseluan tutup dikit deh.
Oh gitu.
Jadi itu kenapa 4? Karena banyak yang ngasih bajunya.
Mungkin soalnya kan abang kan
Tapi kamu di sini baju kamu lagi kan? Ayo banyakan mana kalau?
Oh juga.
Tapi aku cuma berapa?
Ini aku cuma gambis-gambis.
Oke, jadi kita main sedikit-sedikitan, bukan main banyak-banyakan. Ya udah, mau mulai dari mana bersih-bersihnya?
Jadi salah satu tips itu kita ngeluarin, misalnya nih kita mau declutter-nya baju. Kita kumpulin semua baju yang ada di rumah ini gitu.
Oke.
Jadi mau di tempat sebelah, mau bajunya ada di mana itu kumpulin jadi satu. Supaya kalau misalnya dia ngumpul jadi satu, kita kalau misalnya pindah ruangan, maksudnya kita misalnya kalau per ruangan itu akan susah. Jadi kalau misalnya ada barang-barang lagi, kita declutter ulang, jadi kerja 2 kali gitu loh.
Oh iya. Terus nanti yang udah declutter mau dikemanain bajunya?
Mau disumbangin,
Terus
atau kasih orang, karena banyak yang butuh juga.
Iya.
Gitu.
Yang tentunya jangan yang udah jelek ya.
Oh enggak, kalau udah jelek jadi pel.
Okay, can you guys please give this video a round of applause, everyone? So thank you so much, Dena, for posting that video to the YouTube. So if you guys wanted to know more, you just can go to the YouTube of Dena and also her husband. How are you? So Dena, according to the video, related to the video, you just doing decluttering. So do you have like any tips how to declutter itself?
I already said it in the video.
What you have any another tips or just that?
Okay. So I'm going to rephrase the things that I said in the video. So we have a lot of category in our life regarding what things that we need or not, regarding what we have. So in the video, I was decluttering my closet. I was decluttering all of my clothes. So the first step is to gather all of the one category in one place. So some of us have so many, like maybe so many closets, so many places that we place our clothes, maybe in our room, maybe in our brother's room, maybe in another room. So if we want to declutter things, the one category, we have to gather all of the category within the house. For example, for the clothes, so I gather all of my clothes, even my luggage. I open it up, I gather it with all of my clothes, and I started to declutter. Because if we declutter based on our room, based on the room, it will be like we're gonna work for like 2 or 3 times because it's the same thing, and we started to consider it for this second or third times. Do we need it? Do we not need it? Then we have to compare it back to our room, so it's gonna be wasteful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be wasteful. So that was my first tip. And the second tip is to really let go of the ego of having things. It's actually related to the mentality of being a minimalist. I know it's not easy at all. It's not easy. But for me, after the after effect of let go of things that I considered unnecessary any longer is very is very nice. It brings such a delightful things. It brings such a peace in my mind, in my heart, because I didn't have to think about my stuff. I didn't have to take care about stuff that I no longer use. So that's the second thing, is not to let our ego handle, not to let our ego lead the way gitu. So for me, I have to for me, I always like pray before I started the things, and I hope all of the things that I eliminate, all of the things that I let go, will bring another value to people that perceive it. Because if it not value to us, if it doesn't value us no longer, then it will value to another people. I believe so. So some of us might think sayang. It's still cool. It's still pretty. It's so stuff like that. The emotional things. But the question is, if it's still cool, if it's still pretty, if you love it, why don't you use it?
Okay.
Why did you only put it in your closet? Why did you let it sit for some years and not touching it?
Yeah, when it takes time to make decision ya Kak, we need to ask ourselves about those questions to ourselves.
Of course, it takes time. It's sometimes it's okay to talk with your things because there are so many emotional things that might lock our heart, lock our mind, lock our lock our mind. So we won't let go. But it might not be applicable to all of us. It might not be applicable to all of us. So
Yeah.
just find your way. Just find your way.
So there were two tips from Karina. Is first thing, we need to categorize all of the stuff that we need to declutter, to filter, and then the second thing is we need to let it go. Don't let ego mastering yourself. And if you are still confusing about this, maybe you need to ask yourself, is this still function or not? Something like that, Karina, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, thank you so much, Karina. So regarding to what you said just now, in this era, we are having social media that is the black hole of social media itself. It's make us easier to flexing,
Yeah.
to seeking validation with other people. I mean, like when it comes to when it comes us comparing ourselves, comparing our life to another people.
Yeah.
Something like that. So that was something also that I face when I'm trying to practicing minimalism. So do you ever face another of temptation? If you ever face, like, how did you manage the temptation in living minimalism?
Okay. So the first thing is to know the vision. For me, it's for me to know the vision. Why would you do this? Is this because you're fearing you have fear of missing out? Are
Okay.
you FOMO? Are you practicing FOMO?
Yeah.
Or is that really because of your heart, because you're following your call? Because that's what I did. I find my mission. I find my vision first, the goal that I want to achieve, related to the story of the Prophet, peace be upon him.
Yeah.
So in Islam, everything that we have, everything that we've done, will be counted, will be dipertanggungjawabkan. What is the term?
You are responsible.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it. We're responsible for things that we have. We're responsible for things that we
You have
do.
done. Yeah.
Yeah, we done and do. So for me, if I have a lot of things in my house and it's not function as it is, um, then what should I say to my God? What should I say later on? How can I make it easy for me if I don't really put the things on its functions. So that's what caused me in the first place.
Okay.
So yeah, the responsibility of myself for my things, because as what I said before, if it not functions for us, it might find functions to other people, because there are a lot of platform nowadays that sells pre-loved, and so
Okay.
many people are still love to do pre-loved things,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
yeah, because it must have value for other people. We all know that.
Okay.
And the first thing is to know our vision, our goal,
Yeah.
or the strong story, or the strong story. Why do want to do minimalism? The second is to know our value.
Okay.
Our value is not based on the things that we have, the things that we buy, the things that is posted in our social media. No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Right. I
it's
do
not.
believe.
It's
I do
not
believe
about the
that.
physical things.
Yeah.
It's all about what is in our mind. It's all about what is in our heart. It's all about how do we talk to each other. It's all about how do we appreciate people. It's all about how to manage the emotion to another people, how to manage yourself. It's all about it. It's all about our skills. It's all about the things that is not considered matter nowadays in social media, because we know we all living in a visual kind of social media nowadays, and
Yeah.
having a lot of things, having expensive things, it's actually measured the mind of people that if we want to have value. Even we kind of feel insecure sometimes if we don't have anything.
Yeah.
And I want to embrace all of you guys and also myself that it's not the main thing that we have to embrace, because our soft skills, how we talk to people, how we appreciate people, how we value another people and ourselves, it's actually what's matter.
That's
So yeah,
the more important than yeah, seeking validation or
physical things,
yeah.
yeah, seeking validation. And we have to set our mindset that things that we have, it's only a tool for us to to complete the things that we need, to fulfill things that we need. It's not something to value ourselves. The value ourselves is within ourselves.
Yes.
So that's the first thing, is to find your vision, your goal, your strong why. The second is to value yourself.
And the third is set the mindset.
Sorry.
Set the mindset. The third.
Yeah, set the mindset to value yourself.
Mhm.
The third is, I think it concludes everything.
Okay, okay. So I will rephrase or replying again to what Dena just said, that to manage the temptation living minimalism, related to what Dena's experience is, we need to responsible to what we have done and do and the vision itself, and to know our value, and of course to set the mindset that to things is a tools for us to achieve the goals, but the more important thing is how we act, how we behave to other people, and the soft skill itself. So that's the things that's more important. Thank you so much, Kadena.
Thank you, Kadi.
So the last question, how to implement minimalism in daily life? And I hope that you will answer this question with tips how, if maybe there is here the members will start to do minimalism.
Okay, so how do I implement minimalism in my daily life? Okay, so the first thing is to always remember my vision, because it's actually the very strong why. Without a strong why, we will be, lack of information, lack of things that we have planned. And even when we have vision, even if we have started to have our vision, we might be lost of interest. We might be lost of our uh, our the idea of minimalism itself.
Yeah.
But to strengthen it, we have to remember our vision.
Okay.
Having a vision for me is more important, is way better than have no vision, than only following the FOMO.
Okay.
Because if we have the temptation, we have the sorry in our heart. If we get down, if we uh, get no longer, if we have a red line, if we lose, then we will start to remember again about what was the plan, what was the story, what was within my heart. So that the first thing, and the second thing is to um, do it from now.
Okay. Okay.
because
That's
because
like the important things, right?
yeah, and
So
it's the
we
hardest
have to
one.
do it. Yeah, it's at the heart. It's a simple thing, but it's hard.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
hardest one. um the To do it, we have to learn, of course. We
Yeah.
have to find our mission first. We have to
Yeah.
find our goal. After learning about it and started to think that it's your coming to that way,
Yeah.
then the first thing is to do it. What I did was to eliminate what I think, what I consider function and no function anymore. What I consider necessary for me and unnecessary for myself. So even the things that we need for me or to other people is actually cannot be compared. Maybe Kadega has his own things that is not considered necessary for me.
This is like if
Maybe
you see like my yeah closet behind me, there's a lot of things here, so I need to declutter after this.
I'm not judging.
Okay, it's okay. I'm judging myself. Okay,
if it if it values yourself, Kadega, then it's okay.
it's okay.
If if there's something that is, maybe you have an old plate
Yeah.
that other people might think it's not important, but if you look at that plate, you feel like motivated, you feel like energized, then it's totally fine.
Yeah.
What you think, what other people think is unnecessary for us might be necessary. For
Okay.
example, I've ever shared my closet to my followers in Instagram. I told them that I had maybe less than 15 dresses for my daily life. It's all concluded for an event, it's concluded for daily life, and etc. 15 dress. And some of them thought that it's too much. Some of them thought that it's a lot, ka, it's a lot. I don't even have that much. But the thing is, it depends on what you do and in your daily life. If you go every day in your daily life, like like meeting people, like doing such thing that is connected to your daily activity outside, then you cannot compare to yourself. If you are a student in your house and you do not often go out of the house, then it cannot be compared. So it's actually depends on what we do every day, our profession, uh, what what is our activities, and etc. So what you need might not be what you need might not be what I need. What I need might not be what you need. So
Okay.
it depends on what our activities are.
Okay. So that's all, Dina. If there is something that you wanted to add.
Okay, so that was my second point, right?
Yes, your second point to do it.
Yeah, to do it. The
Yeah.
first thing I did was to
Yeah.
eliminate things, which one is
Yeah.
function, which one functions me, which one
Okay.
function for me, which one is
Okay.
not. Then I started the list. I started the list on on things that I consider uh, in need for me, and then I started to eliminate, to really declutter the things. Some of the people in Instagram and all of my friends told me that they're still living with their families and it's very hard to implement minimalism in their lives because my mom rules the house. They told me. So if the case matters you, then you can just start it from your desk, maybe little things that considered yours,
Yeah.
your closet maybe, and any other things, your room maybe. It's totally fine to have different value with your family, as long as as long as you can still tolerate them.
Okay.
So yeah, just do it.
Just do it. Yeah.
Don't think about anything.
And I'm gonna enjoy the process itself,
Yeah.
ya, Kak.
Yeah, yeah. Because the target is not to seek for happiness just after everything's gone, but to enjoy the happiness from where we started. So like the process. True, it's the process.
So thank you so much, Karina, everyone. Give Karina a round of applause because I think like all of the things that she said is really insightful, and what you bring to the table is really, I think it would be beneficial for all of us, and of course strengthen our intention. So thank you so much, Karina, once again. And after this, everyone, you guys will be divided into groups, but before it, we will take picture together. So everyone, open your cameras. Okay, open your camera because we have like 3 slides here.
Oh,
Yes,
slides.
yeah, 3 slides. It's like rare actually in our class.
Oh, alhamdulillah.
Okay, so Kak Fani, would you please to help me to take the picture?
Yes, Kak Dega. Okay. So yes. Okay. So we start with the first slide. Okay. Give your best smile, guys.
Say cheese.
3.
Everyone say cheese. Kadek.
Yes.
Just
Cheese.
kedak.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. The first slide.
the second slide. Oh my
Okay,
God,
wait a
why don't you guys
minute.
open the camera at the first time? You guys have like a beautiful and handsome faces.
Do you guys have any sign or things in Britzone?
What, Dena? Sorry?
Do you guys have
And-
any sign for hands?
I don't know. I don't know.
Visual sign.
Because
Maybe we can do peace.
oh, okay. We can do
Sure, we
together.
can.
Okay. Dua anak cukup.
Yeah.
Okay, we start to the second slide. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Okay, the third slide.
Third slide.
Yes.
Apalagi nih Kak Dega?
Apa lagi ya? Sarangnya.
Jempol.
boleh?
Oh, sarangnya.
Oke.
Sarangnya.
Ini tuh sarangnya. To apa?
3,
Okay.
2, 1. Okay, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Cameras. Okay, so guys, after this, you will be divided into groups to have focus this group discussion. So, Kafani, would you please help me again?
Okay, sure, no worries. So yes, you guys have 25 minutes to discuss the topic with your facilitator. So enjoy the discussion.
Enjoy the discussion,
See you
everyone.
in the
See you
next
in
25
the next
minutes.
25 minutes. Then if you wanted to just drink or
Yeah,
it's okay, you have
with the
25
baby
minutes.
Z.
Yeah.
Or
Thank you
maybe-
so much. Enjoy,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you, Kak Dena.
Thank you, Dena.
Okay. So yes, Kak Dega, we have several group and it will be led by Kak Yin in the
Okay.
main room group. Okay. Yes. Okay, or maybe we can lead together, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
guys, Kak Dian, maybe you can click the breakout room.
Kak Koko also froze there.
Yes, Kak Koko also.
So I
Okay.
will go to the main room, Kak.
Yeah, Kak Yin will stay here and we're going to have discussion here. Okay. So yes, Kak Dega, if you don't mind, would you help to share the discussion topic?
Of course, that's my job, Kavani. Yeah.
Thank you. So yes, guys. Okay. By the way, Kak Dega, we have our president tonight.
Wow, yeah, I just saw
Kak
this.
Ram.
Oh, Kak Rama. Hello, Kak Rama. Thank you so much
Hi.
for coming to our class.
Oh, no need to welcoming me.
Ya, bisa.
Hi everyone. Hi.
Halo.
Yes, thank you Rama for join ya. So last
My
night,
pleasure. My pleasure.
last night he chat me and he said it's very cool. Ya, Masya Allah ya. Thank you Kak Dena for coming tonight ya. And
Yes.
also Kak Dega to being the bridger.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Well,
You guys
welcome.
did great.
Okay, so yes, maybe Kayin, we have several person in here. So yes, halo Gandhi, Kak Hari, Kak
Kak
Deni,
Hari, hai Kak Deni, Kak Hesti, Kak Abdu,
Kak
Kak
Novita.
Olila, Kak Novita. How's
Yes.
your life, everyone? How
Yes.
are you?
How are you guys?
Okay, so this is my first time
Alhamdulillah.
actually for being a facilitator in main room. Can you guys hear my voice clearly?
Yes.
Very clear.
Very clear.
Okay,
Very
sorry. So perhaps you're wondering who I am. My name is Yin, and I'm a facilitator in here in Britzone. So as we can see that we have a conductor as well, Kak Dena here. Hi, Kak. It is so amazing to hear your experience about minimalism. So before I go to the discussions, I will divide into two kind of parts. The first one is introductions, and the second one is we have a group discussion that we will going to discuss together here. So one by one, the member here will introduce yourself. Start with Hesti. Hi, Kak Hesti. Can you hear
Halo
my voice clearly, Kak?
Hello, good night, Kak.
Good night. Hi, Kak. Let's introduce yourself. I want to know about you in short term, ya, Kak. Because we don't have any kind of many times, ya, Kak.
This is my first time, Kak, actually.
Really?
Wow,
That's
welcome, Kak,
great.
to Britzone.
Congratulations.
Welcome to Britzone, Kak.
Britzone.
So, how's your feeling here?
I feel insecure
Why? No need.
because my
learning
English is not
here.
good, Kak, really.
No, you're doing just great.
We are in
So
here
how
to
do you
learn
do,
together,
Kak?
right?
Yes.
Okay.
So how do you do right now, Kak?
I watch this.
What
can
do
I
you do
say?
for a living?
Oh,
I mean, are you teachers or?
now I'm working in a company.
Wow, that's great.
I'm fresh graduate.
Wow. So you just graduate from the college
Yeah.
and directly you work in company? That's great, Kak Hesti. So enjoy the discussion ya, Kak Hesti ya.
Thank you, Kak Yin.
Okay, so can we move to others member? Hi, Kak Abdu Rizik. Can you hear me?
Halo Kak
Hai,
Abdu.
Kak.
Okay. So how was your life, Kak?
I'm fine. How's your life?
How's your life? Is it great? Just fine?
I'm fine.
Okay. So it is your first time joining
Yeah, it's the first
Britzone?
time I speak in English, I think.
Wow, that's great.
It's okay, Kak. We are here learning together.
Yes, I'm a newcomer as well, and this is a great platform to learn English, and we can increase the skill through Britzone as well. So enjoy, Kak.
Okay.
So hi, Kak Deni. Are you there?
Maybe.
Deni.
Halo, Kak Deni.
Hi, Kak. Okay, I think there is a problem with the connection with Dena.
Yes.
Okay,
Maybe we can
we
move.
have
Uh-huh.
we have Kanovita. Hi, Kanovita.
Hi, Kak.
Okay,
Hello.
how's your
Hello.
life? How are you, Kak?
Oh, great. Thanks.
Okay, is it your
A
first time
pleasure to
joining
be
Britzone?
here.
Yes, it was my
Now this
pleasure
is
as
my
well.
third time.
Okay, that's great. And then how do you do for living, Kak?
Mhm. What's
Okay.
your occupation?
She has trouble with connection, yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately,
So
yeah.
we move to yes. Okay. So this is our last member. Hi, Gandhi. You know, we have Karam
Hi.
as well, yeah.
Hi, hello.
Hi, Gandhi.
Hi,
We meet
Gandhi.
again,
Hello,
yeah.
Gandhi. Welcome back.
Hi, yeah,
Welcome
thank
back
you for
to
the welcome.
Britzone.
Yeah, if I
So-
count them correctly, I think this one should be my yeah, my fourth time speaking in a big Britzone class, I could say.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you
Yeah.
think? It's still interesting to join?
Yeah, it's pretty much interesting, and yeah, I'm pretty much feeling comfortable in this place.
Okay. Thank you, Gandhi. So take your time. Now we have Kak Ram. Hi, Kak.
The expert in Britzone.
Hi,
Hey, the
hi.
expert. Hi, Kak.
No, no, no. I'm still
It's my
learning too,
first
guys.
time seeing you.
Yeah, I think
Seeing
it's
you
also
too.
my first time seeing you. So nice to meet you in virtually. And
Yeah, nice to meet
also
you too, Kak.
for Gandhi. Hi, Gandhi.
Yes.
Hi, Gandhi.
It is my
Gandhi
first
is the
time.
youngest number. The youngest member. Okay. So for the discussion, we have two kind of section here. The first one is what minimalism you want to implement today. As we can see that we already know the benefit of to be a minimalist person and to be live in simplicity. So can you guys give your opinion about this kind of questions? We start with how about Kadega first as our MC?
Okay, yeah, I'm actually have implemented it a couple years because the starting is because budgeting. I have like not a lot of money, so I think I need to filtering what I should buy and what should not. So yeah, when it comes to ups and down, of course that I always insecure because some of my friends having like iPhone 13 after launching, and I was like, oh my god, I'm like in the down level of that. So something like that. But yeah, unfortunately, I also doesn't have like a lot of money. So yeah, I don't have capability to buy that things. But I think like when it comes to the mental health, I now understand that having like a things to seeking validation is not really good, or if you wanted to also feed your ego to feed your FOMO is also not good because you will always insist yourself to buy something that maybe does not will be that function enough for you, something kind of like that, Kak. Yeah, but I mean like, so yeah, of course it's always like ups and down, and I think when it comes to this material, it also will strengthen myself to do it or to continue my minimalism life something. Thanks, you.
Yes, that's the problem of mine too.
Yes.
Because you know our best consumer culture, we will doing like go some trend and then we follow it and then buy something cute and buy something unnecessary thing. And that's a really struggling for me also because I really do love buy everything.
Yes.
And it is new for me to declutter everything and do less something
Yeah,
to
okay.
buy a stuff.
Yeah, we have like the
Thank
same
you,
stuff.
Kak.
High five. Okay.
Okay, the second one we have how about Kak Hesti? Hi Kak Hesti.
Hi, Kak.
Okay, could you please give your opinion about the questions, Kak? What minimalism you want to implement today? And if you already have implemented it, tell us your journey, including the ups and downs. Okay, can you get my point clearly, Kak? Okay. Unfortunately, I cannot hear you. Okay, can we just move?
Kak
Fani,
Hesti.
is it okay?
Okay, maybe while we're waiting.
Okay.
Okay, while we're waiting, we can move to other members. Here we have Gandhi. How about you, Gandhi?
Yes,
I know
Gandhi, what about you?
minimalism.
How did you manage your money and things? I'm really
Yes,
curious.
we're still young.
Maybe you are saving ya, Gandhi. Start
Okay,
saving,
yeah.
celengan.
Yeah, I know. I know. So, yeah. About minimalism, I'm not exactly sure about it, but yeah, I usually just simply, tidying up my house, making my house clean. Why? Because technically, if we are cleaning our house, we can we're like opening everything that we find, every chest or maybe every locker or something, we're just putting everything out to clean every stuff, every cabinet, every every stuff that we find, we just simply clean them. And from there, we can maybe accidentally found a some kind of thing, I could say thing that are now pretty much useless for us. We don't usually use that thing. We are no longer holding that thing. Or, for example, maybe like for some shirts or maybe t-shirt, it's not fit to our body anymore. So yeah, from there we can clean them up, wash them up, and tidy them up. And sometimes maybe we can donate them to the charity, or
Wow, that's
maybe
great.
even sell them to make more money. That's where the point starts. We can make more money from useless stuff that are maybe useful to other people. That's where my main point is. And
yeah, that's really great.
Yeah, you can start from minimalism and maybe slowly you can somehow accidentally get rich from them.
Yes, I really excited when you are saying that in your age you can tidy up with a lot of stuff. So it will be easier to find things that you want to find. Like that if you have like so many things to find, like finding a toy and then you cannot find the way. If you tidy up in the right what is it then place, you will find easier. So that's great, Gandhi. Thank you for sharing your experience about
Your parents will be proud of you, Gandhi.
Yes, of
Keep
course.
continuing that.
Thank you
I
for the
totally
support.
agree with Kadega.
Yeah, because I already have experienced that thing, like as I remember it, like some years ago, when I was an actual child, like I was 2 years old or something. I was playing with a ball, with a bouncy ball or something, and no, it just gone. It just gone, and since I was a very, very young boy there. I cannot find them. I find them and I look everywhere. And there's one year that I found them, but it got lost to history again. And then like 2 or 3 years ago, when I was, helping my mother tidying up the house, we suddenly find the ball that I was looking for a whole ages or for years. I finally found it, and it's like some years ago, like 1 or 2 years ago. I'm kind of confused of that ball, but I suddenly remembered that ball again. So yeah, I decided to
Okay,
save it,
Karama.
and yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Gandhi. We have Kanovita. Okay, let's give your opinion, Ka, about this kind of minimalism you want to implement today. Kanovita, are you there?
Okay.
Hi, Kak. Kanovita, can you hear my voice clearly?
Yeah, sorry.
Am I audible?
Can you hear me?
All right. It's your turn, Kak. Give your opinion about this question.
I think I'm still far away from being minimalist because
Why?
there
Why, Kak?
are so many clothes. There are many clothes in my house that I haven't worn for so long, and I think I need to manage which one that is not really apa ya? Not really
Important, necessary.
important. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so we can start together because this is my closet, and in my closet full of clothes here, so I should decluttering myself as well. So we can start together from this Britzone, Kak.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's kind of hard to to pick which one.
Yes, that's questionable for me as well, Kak. Like, if we're doing decluttering, so what will we choose to be a clarity, and what will be got used for us to be in daily activity? Sometimes we think that we still use it, and I think the best thing is to step back, something like that.
Yeah.
How about you, Kavani?
Me, thank you for asking, Kain. It's honestly a bit hard for me to build the minimalism habit, yeah. To be honest, because sometimes I argue with my mom because I think my mom is very consumer, ibu-ibu. So
Yes,
so it's a
consumer
bit hard.
habit.
Yeah, so it's a bit hard to implement the minimalism in my house, but at least I'm trying through use the recycle paper. Like maybe after I print something, maybe if the other side still empty, so I use it to so I think, or maybe same like Kak Dena, give a little charity for the clothes that maybe I'm no longer use, yeah. So yes, so yeah. Thank you, Kak Iin.
Yes, that's great. You're welcome, Kak. How about Karama? You already go back to the session,
Toilet,
Kak?
yes, from toilet, Kak.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay, you already go back, yeah. So how about you, Kak? What do you think about minimalism you want to implement today? Have you already implement minimalism today?
Yes, for minimalism, if I'm not mistaken, I have tried to implement it since the pandemic has begun in 2020, if I'm not mistaken, because I do agree with minimalism. And what minimalism that I have implemented today, or maybe since in 2020, I usually to tidying up my clothes, and I also select the things that what the things that I still use and what don't. So for the things that I don't use anymore, I can give it to someone who need it, to the charity, and etc. And
Wow,
also maybe
great.
the more significant about the minimalism that I have implemented it. I think I try to stop buying something impulsively.
Yes.
Because that's really important for me, for the person who have impulsive buying. So I try to make a deep thought about the thing that I want to buy. It is the thing that I need, or it is just because I just want to eat, because it's not too important for me. So that's why I also I'm aware if I want to buy something, and I usually to do a deep thinking for a while. even even to buy clothes. I don't know, maybe in my age, I don't know, I have to select the things that I want to buy, and I have to buy it, and I have to get the value from the thing that I have to buy. So that's why I use that method, and I do agree with the minimalism.
Okay. Thank you, Kak, for sharing with us. The one that I got from you, try to resist the temptation to buy more, ya, Kak, ya.
Yes.
So that's the struggle as well for me, because but I already have to implement this, empty the Shopee chart or others commercial like marketplace like Shopee, Tokopedia, and Lazada. That's the first step for me to do the minimalism.
Yes,
And then we have
exactly.
Kalili, ya. There is no, ya. Kalili join and then left.
Yes, so I think, yeah, that's all. Thank you, Kain.
Yeah, you're welcome, Kak. Okay, thank you so much for all of the member of this group as well. I apologize if there is any mistaken for me. I still learn through Britzone as well. Thank you so much for the opportunity as well, Kak.
Wow,
Yes.
that's
Thank you,
great,
Kak.
Ian.
Thank
That's
you so
great.
much.
Thank you,
Alhamdulillah, Kak
Well
Dena
Kak.
done,
joined.
well done. Well So done, Ian.
After a minute, we are welcoming all members in the main room. So be ready, everyone. So maybe if I choose Kayin groups for our member representative, just be ready for yourself. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome
Hi,
back to the
everyone.
main room.
Hi.
I don't want
Hope
to
you
hear
still
more.
enjoy the discussion.
I don't want it to hear. Please give me more time, yeah. I don't want it to hear that anymore. Okay, guys.
Maybe they're having such great discussion.
Hopefully, yeah.
Be, Kadena. Hopefully, yes. So, there's Kak Darin. Halo Kak Darin.
Hi, Kak Dega.
How was the discussion in the room, Kak?
I could say it's a fun discussion. Well, this is my first time joining Britzone too. So
Wow, welcome to the junction.
so I found it fun, and we can discuss the life principle on the breakout term before it. So yeah, I heard from Kak Hoirullah and Kak Helwinda also. facilitated by Kadewi, and we talk a lot about consumptive things that since we have 3 women there and Kahirullah only men in the room, so we talked about we don't have to see our social media scrolling marketplace since the women is the
that was
favorite
like
things.
the hardest things to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So I found it challenges. So that's a good insight, and I mean that's a thoughtful reflection for ourselves and for myself too.
Thank you so much, Kadarin, for sharing your thoughts. So welcome back everyone to the main rooms. So this time we will hear like what you guys have discussed in the room. So I will call to the Fasil Kadela to choose your member representative.
Well, thank you, Kadega. Yeah. In my room is consists Ka Rashmi and Ka Abdu. And I forgot the last one. So I think like Ka Rashmi, do you mind to represent our group discussion?
Hello, Kadela, you froze there?
Am I audible? Okay. The representative of our group would be Karachmi. Karachmi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Do you mind to represent our group discussion with?
Okay. I actually forgot to take notes, so I will just say whatever I remember. Okay. First of all, thank you, Dena, for your sharing. I'm actually a big fan of you. And so, and we discussed about a lot of things. Actually, actually we have other member, Ka Sofia, I think, but she left us from the break room. First, we talk about the intention of doing minimalism. We actually talk about how we actually want to do minimalism to implement it in our life, but we still have struggles with it. As for me, I still living with my family, so there's a lot of stuff here. We have decluttered it, of course, but still there's a lot of stuff. And then also we talk about skincare, about minimalism in skincare. I think that's a struggle for most of women, right? Not only women actually, but yeah, we use a lot of skincare products like from facial wash and etc. etc. But actually, that's we can actually minimalize it, right? Some of us are only like Destin. Destin only wash her face and do the bare minimalism, and I respect her for that. And also, what did we talk about? I think that's it from our group. Thank you.
Okay, give her a round of applause, everyone, to Karahmi. Thank you so much, Karahmi.
Thank
That was
you.
minimalism in skincare, but I think I hope that when we minimalism skincare, it not make us not glowing, yeah. We still glowing with minimalist skincare, okay?
There's a term, Kadega.
Oh, okay, good.
There's a new term about minimalism in skincare. It's called skinmalism, if I'm not forgotten.
Oh, skinmalism. Wow, that's like a new term for me.
Yeah, for most of people, they might have 5 moisturizer, 5 face wash, 5 serums, and yeah, and the term and the term is trying to reduce things that is not important into only 1 or 2 products that is considered important, and they're trying to eliminate things such as eye essence or any other things that is considered not really necessary for the term of skincare itself.
Wow, thank you.
So it's actually based on scientific things, scientific research.
Okay, skinnilism, ya, Kak?
Skinmalism, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I kind of forgot.
I'll going to research about it. So thank you so much, Dena, for the new terms. So for the second group, I will choose Kak Dian to choose your member representative. Share it.
Okay, thank you, Dega. So the conversation went well. We had three newcomers. First, one participant that participated Britzone a long time ago when it was still offline. But for this time, I would like to choose Kahari Priyono. So he's a father, and Kahari.
Yes.
All right, would you please talk about what we have discussed earlier? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Guardian. But I forgot to take a note. Actually,
This is not examination.
so okay, I'll try to memorize what we discussed previously. Well, as a as a father, for me, to be honest, I have a problem how to manage with the stuffs and things in our house, especially related to our clothes, and for my wife is women stuff like food containers. Yeah, she's collecting food containers, and yeah, sometimes it's really, really amazing. Amazed with her with her hobbies. But that it can be become our problems later on. Um, I'm still we are still struggling about it. We are trying to, of course, we are trying to like decluttering our stuffs like clothes, especially our kids' clothes after they are already it's like growing up. Not only giving it to our other family members, our relatives, but also yes, we just throw it to the garbage bin. But sometimes, yeah, as Kak Dena mentioned previously, that we have problem with something that we have history with it. You know, or we cannot let the history behind it, the story behind it. So it's like, oh, it's memorable, yeah, things that we should keep it. You know, that's the problem. I know that's our yeah, that's our I still this our challenging. So thank you, Kadena, for your presentation and for your sharing.
Thank you so
It's
much.
is yeah, it's very useful for us. Thank you, Kak Dian,
Thank you.
Kak Dega.
Give him a round of applause, everyone, to Kahari. Thank you so much, Kahari, for sharing your thoughts. Dena, do you have any feedback for Kahari?
Okay, so I actually have written about essential things and sentimental things. So here's the thing. It's a category of stuff, of things. So essential things is actually things that it's essentials for our daily life or for the owner. For example, like clothes, like sandals, like any other things that is considered matter in their daily life. And sentimental things means stuff that has a emotional attached with the owner. For example, like collection, like presents, and any other things. So here in minimalism, it's actually not really erase all of your emotional things, but to be very mindful of things that we have to have that we have to keep actually. So that's the difference between sentimental essential things and sentimental things. But sentimental things can also be essential for people. like what I said before, if the collection that you have brings you joy, brings you something that could motivated you, could embrace you to the lighter place, then it's totally fine. For me, I hang a picture of Kaaba, of Mecca, inside of my room, and when I see it, mashallah, I really want to go there, and I always remember of my God. So that's actually fine for me, for the minimalism term. It's not always like zero things, zero furniture, but some people do that also. Some people do that, but it's not really to me if I have to have no furniture or stuff. Like
Okay.
zero things is not for me.
Thank you so much, Karina. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
the
so much,
insight,
Danik.
for the information once again. So guys, because we run out of time, I will choose one more groups. Because after this, you will guys have like Q&A. So if you guys have like a question to Karina, just please raise hand after this member representation. So I will choose to Kak Amanda. Hello, Kak Amanda.
Hello, Kadega. Sorry for the trouble. So in my group, there were Kak Yasrin, Kak Fania Madina, I'm sorry, and also Kak Rizky. And I'd like to choose Kak Fania Madina as our representative because she's the first timer. So Kak Fania, are you here?
Oh iya Kak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. About the discuss. We learn about how to implement minimalism in real life. So we discuss about how we readers about the things we buy in shopping online or about snacks. Yeah, like that, and how we can a reflection about that, and we discuss more about the sentimental things that always some stuff in home like this.
Okay. Is it enough, Kafania, or is there something you wanted to add?
Yeah, enough, Kak. Thank you, Kak Dega, Kak Dena.
Thank you so much, Kafania. Give her a round of applause, everyone.
Thank you.
Kafania. Thank you so much, Kamanda and Kafania. Such great insights. Kadina, do you have any feedback?
Enough, Kadik.
Enough. Okay, so thank you guys. That was like member representative. So if you guys have questions, please raise your hand. I will open for 3 questions first. So while we're waiting for one who wanted to ask Kadena, so here there was a question from the YouTube.
Okay.
It comes from Kak Mazeda. Hello, Kak Mazeda from YouTube. So Kak Mazeda asks Kadena, how old are you? And thank you for spreading happiness.
Okay. This year I'm 24. I was born in 1918. What? 1998.
Okay, I think you are.
Yeah, I'm 24.
24.
Thank you,
Okay.
Kamaziga.
That was really, yes. Dena, I said before at the first time, Dena's still young, but he has like a growth mindset. Like she used her time to influence other people with a good influence. Thank you so much, Dena. So anyone who wanted to ask for Kadena, we open the Q&A. Anyone? Okay, Gandhi. Okay. Gandhi, you can Gandhi is like the youngest member, Kadena.
Yeah.
In the 6th grade.
I
Gandhi?
checked it, mashallah.
Yeah, it's almost in the 6th grade, I could say. Yeah. And so my question is, what if maybe you have a child, a child or something? Do you maybe wanna teach your child or maybe other family members your minimalist style? to one of your family members, for example, maybe your child in the future, I guess.
Okay, so that's all the question, Gandhi.
Yeah, that's my question.
Thank you.
Because yeah, because children sometimes maybe have a lot of desires, and yeah.
Yes, that was like a great question. Dena?
Should I answer directly, Kadik?
Yes.
Okay, so Gandhi, thank you so much for participating today's session, and thank you for the question. So I have a son already, actually. She's 1 year old, and I'm going to go back before I got married. So before I got married with my husband, I told him that I am a minimalist. I share my stories, and I told him about what kind of concept that I want us to bring in our marriage. So minimalism is considered as one of the most important concept in our living. So that's what happening. I mean, that's what we are practicing also to our son. But being a minimalist or not later on in their lives is actually up to them. We're only I feel like our job is only to tell him about the values, tell him about why we should do this, tell him about everything that is considered matter in this kind of concept, living concept, and everything I will give it to him, everything that he can choose.
Yes.
Oh, great! Thank you for the answer. Because
Thank you.
I know sometimes some children, their life is just colorful. Like they got some big curiosity there. They want to know something a lot, and they got some knickknacks as well. And yeah, and for me, I don't think and they will um completely understand about minimalism when they're really is a child, because they just gonna follow their nature as a children, right?
Yeah.
Just take your time. Just like be mindful with your childhood, okay?
Yeah.
Don't think too much, Candy. It's okay. Just enjoy your life. Okay, thank you so much, Gandhi, for the question. I know that your parents will be so proud of you. Okay, Gandhi. Okay, so for the next question,
Can I add some? Can I add some ideas? So, yeah. So being being a minimalist for some people, if we apply like minimalism to our child or children, it might be considered as something that limits the curiosity, limits the development of the child. Well, for me, minimalism it's not about canceling things that is matter. Everything that is matter for their developments, everything that is matter for their exploration is actually matter. It's actually what we need. It's actually necessary. So that's the thing. If they need synthetic sand, the sand. If they need toys, then I will not cancel the toys. Then I will not buying that toy. I will buy it for my son. I will buy it to people, to my family. So it's actually not that strict to not really have things, but it's actually the arts of not really the arts of considering what is matter for you and what is not.
Okay,
It's actually the things.
thank you so much. That's come from the mom, Gandhi. So it's okay to buy toys if you want it. Thank you so much, Kak Dena.
Thank
So
you, Gandhi, Kadek.
I just saw just now Kak Muhammad Iqbal lower his hand, but we still have Kak Yiyin. Kak Yiyin. Okay. The screen is yours, Kak. Okay.
So in my experience, I love to arrange so many things, but the things is I also love to collect the cute things, like collect the clothes, shoes, the bag as well. So my questions is how to be minimalism and reduce those kind of things, and to be consistent to declutter and doing some, what is it then, to choose whether the important or not important for us.
Okay.
Thank you, Kak.
Thank you, Kayin, for the question. Kadek, I will
Okay.
answer it. Okay. First thing first, Kayin, I want you to not push yourself too much, because if you still love that things, that is actually okay. Take a baby step to reach the things that you actually put your mindset there, your vision there, your mission there. It's actually fine. It's really fine. Then the second is, sorry, I kind of forgot the question. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on.
Kayin, would you mind to remind
Sorry,
again?
Kayin.
Okay. The question is how to be consistent to declutter, and also how to choose the important and also unnecessary things
Okay.
for us.
Okay.
Being selective
Yeah.
about things.
Sometimes my mind thinks faster than my mouth. So sorry. Okay, so how to
Be consistent and
consistent on decluttering first.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What shouldn't?
so there are maybe some options. The first is to make a schedule out of it, because without scheduling will be messy, at least for me. So I always schedule my time to do decluttering, even though there are so many times that I don't really follow my own rule that I made. But it's actually because of the condition that I can't embrace to do it right away. But at least I had a guideline. So if I had a guideline, it will ease me. It will be easy for me to follow that. It's actually the time. Oh, I can do it today. Okay, let's make it tomorrow gitu. So just make your schedule as comfort as you are. So don't make it stressful, because enjoying the process is actually one of the things that matters. And the second is to look at your surrounding, look at your house. If it's already too much for you, then it might be the time for you to do decluttering. So you don't have to be, for me, I don't really have to be like strict to schedule, because we're all having other things to do, right? So like after the postpartum, after I gave birth, was actually my time to declutter. But I was really tired that week. I was really enjoying my time to be a mother, so I postponed it until the time that I feel like it's the most comfortable time for me to do decluttering. So it doesn't have to be that strict, but if you want to make the schedule, it's actually better for us to be the guideline. So that's how I keep myself to be statistically consistent. And the third is actually the main thing, to again remember our strong why, because without any strong why, FOMO might be our first attempt, our first things that matter, that comes up in our minds. So that's a thing. That's for the first question. And the second question was to, what was the question, Kadek? I'm sorry.
To filter ya Kayin, to filter what is still function and what.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on in my mind.
Okay, Dena is okay.
Okay, so for me, if I want to eliminate things, I want to categorize things for things that is considered functional or not. Is I look at my surrounding, and I look at how often I use that thing, how often it fulfill my needs in my life. So if there's a dress, for example, that has not been touched by me for years, then I will consider it's not matter for me. It's not functional any longer for me, but not for other people. So then I can declutter it and give it to another people. And I actually have some tips that I wrote, and I'm currently on the process of launching my book about minimalism. So yeah, that might be useful for you guys later on. I don't know when will it launch. Maybe this year or next year. I will inform Kadek.
Okay, I will inform you guys. And I hope after you launching your book, you will be our conductor again soon.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you so much. I hope Kayan is answered well. So we have like Kak Dwi Anur here. Kak Dwi Anur, you wanted to ask a question? Please, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity. Okay, for Kak Dena, this is a very interesting topic, yeah, talking about minimalism. But I want to know, how did you get the inspiration to get this minimalism in your life until you become the founder of minimalism? And then the second one, how's about the response of your surrounding you, the people surrounding you? Do they see that, are you stingy? Yeah, because of you always minimalize everything, something like that. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kak Dwi Anur. It's also happened to me. So, Kak Dena.
Okay, I'm writing.
Okay.
Just in case. Okay, the first thing is, how do I find minimalism? My journey.
Yes.
So, as what I said before, it all started with me. It's an accidentally minimalist journey. Actually, I moved from Surabaya to Jakarta to study in my university, and then I had to live in my dorm, so that I have to eliminate things that is useful for me and that what is not. So that's the first journey, that's the first story that brings me into minimalism. But to know the term minimalism itself, I it's actually a new term, a new popular things that is going on in our society from 2019 or 2018, if I'm not mistaken. But the movement is actually started in the US from 2018, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry, I kind of forget, but it blows in the media. It really like popular in 2019. So that's where I found myself a minimalist, because the term was actually fits me. Even though I'm not a 100% copy the theory, that there are a lot of theory of minimalism. I'm not 100% copying it, because I also started from the value of zuhud bring up by the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. But I consider myself fits the value, the general value of minimalism itself. It's actually also the value of the ummah for me, the society, the Muslim community for me. So it's well. And yeah, I found it on YouTube, podcast, and the media. Actually, the media, and I watched the documentary. I read some books regarding minimalism. I read some theories and anything. And then after that, after getting the information, and I'm still getting the information about minimalism, I started to make my own term. I started to do trial and error that is suits me best, that makes me comfortable and enjoying the things, that don't make me overheat because of the so many theories and so many like extra and hardcore way to do it. So yeah, after I finding it on media, I started to make my own term that applies best for me. For the second is people's reaction. So I've been not living with my father for like 7 years. My father lived in Australia. I lived in Jakarta. And then we started together in 2019, right when I knew the term minimalism itself. After we gathered, I was shocked because my father were moving back from Australia to Indonesia for good, but he only had like one big luggage and one handbag in his body. And I was like, what? Why would you do that? Why? There's only less things. So after that, after I got that idea that my father only brings several things, I started to talk with him toward how do you value your things? Why did you only bring few things? Because you're moving for good actually. You're moving for good and you only bring like 10 clothes. You only bring your, yeah, only less things. And after a very deep of um, discussion and consideration from me, he told me that the value of things is actually how it functions. It actually fits what I've been searching so far, which is minimalism, what I've been learning. So I found my father as a minimalist when he moved back to Jakarta, and then the second day he lived in Jakarta, we started to declutter the entire house because we kind of have the same value. Me, my father, and my brother, we kind of have the same value. My mother has passed away in 2008, so we lived by, yeah, there are only three members of the family. So yeah, that's how my surroundings react. I mean, it's not really a reaction. We accidentally have the same value because maybe my father has through a lot of phases in his life where he'd love to be excessive, he'd love things, he'd love expensive stuff, and then life started to going on. Maybe there's a crush, maybe I don't know, and he started to restart his mind that minimalism or being minimal, living in a basic, no, not basic, living as how it functions, it just suits him the best. So yeah, that's how the story goes. And after the story of my family, the reaction of my friends is actually not that bad. They're actually kind of accept me, and it's because I was not really claiming myself, but I started to share my story about minimalism in 2019. So it's not really a rare thing to discuss. It's not really a strange thing to discuss because it's already popular back then. So that's how the reaction of the story of my family and my surroundings. So I consider normal. Alhamdulillah. It's considered normal.
Okay, that's all, Kak Dena?
That's all. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Kak
so
Dwi
much,
Anur.
Kak Dwi Anur. Is there
Thank you so much
answer well?
for the very inspiring. Thank you for the story.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Kak Dwi. Okay, guys, we have like one left more question from Kak Fani. Yeah.
Thank you, Kak. Okay, thank you, Kak Dega. So yes, by the way, Kak Caca is also raising hand, so maybe I will give the chance to Kak Caca.
Yeah, Kak Caca, I also see that she is lower her hand. Kak Caca, are you good? Where is Kak Caca?
Yeah, I'm good. But if Kak, sorry, Kak, I don't know. I forgot the name. Kak.
Kak Fani
Before.
have like I think Kak Fani has time after this. So if you have like a question, we will give it to you, Kak Caca. It's okay.
You guys such a lovely person. Lovely people.
Thank you so
Generous.
much. Yes, all of the Britzoners are lovely person. Kak Caca? Hello? Yeah, you wanted to ask to Kak Dena?
Yes, I actually have a question before, but I just forgot it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You're so cute. Just it's okay.
It's okay. Don't push
I
yourself
also
too hard.
forget things.
Yeah, whenever you have like the question, you just maybe can type it in the groups, and I will send to Kak Dena, and maybe Kak Dena will also type the question in the chat, and I will also send it to you again, Kak Caca. Whenever you remember again the question. Okay, Kak Caca.
Okay, thank you, Mas Dega.
Okay, it's okay. Kak Fani?
Okay, so I think it's still my rezeki ya to ask. Okay, so
Okay.
yes, thank you Kak Dega, Kak Dena. So yes, how to influence the people who live together with us in home that are very impulsive consumer. So yes, it's a bit the opposite, right?
Yes.
Maybe do you have any tips?
Okay, it's actually kind of tricky if we talk to our parents. Oh yeah, thank you for the question, ya Kafan, before.
Yes.
It's actually it's actually kind of tricky to talk to our parents. I don't really relate to that kind of situation actually because uh, I was meeting my father accidentally with the same value, but after I talked and had discussions with my friend, it's actually related to my personal story also ya Kak. So it's all about hisap. It's all about how do we responsible to our things. So that's actually the main thing that can be told to our parents. Like for example nanti kita pertanggungjawabannya seperti apa ya kalau barangnya terlalu banyak dan tidak dipakai semua, such things. So that's how that's how the conclusion of me and my friends of the discussion on how to talk to our parents. We cannot judge, we cannot teach them, we cannot give them lectures. No, not such thing. But it all started with our heart. It all started with how do we feel toward this kind of world that full of consumerism, that is full of things that should not going on. So we share our thoughts, keresahannya seperti apa, we share it to our parents, then we start to talk about it, we start to have the discussion toward our vision. Kalau for example, for my friends, yeah, she said like, can I speak bahasa? Nggak apa-apa ya, it's okay, a little bit.
It's okay.
It's okay. My friend told her mother, Ma, kalau aku tuh karena ada keresahan seperti ini, aku tuh pengennya seperti ini loh gitu. So that's how the
suggestion
pendekatan ya. That's why we told our parents, because if we don't talk heart by heart, only give them lectures, it will just boom. No, you're wrong. I'm the mother. You cannot rule me. That will happen because we all know parents must most of parents might think that they know best, and it's totally fine because they're our parents, right? But maybe we can just share them from our story, our strong why, and yeah, that's all. And share some documentaries, share some things in social media, share things that is considered that makes them think that it's considered normal nowadays. Because if not, they will feel like you're aneh ya kamu ya. It's parents.
Okay.
Because they care so much, because they care about us.
Okay. It's kind of tricky ya Kak Dena ya.
It's tricky for parents.
We need to filter all of the things that we need to say to our parents, something like that.
Yeah.
Because we not live in the same era, something.
Yeah. The most important things is how we approach them.
Yes.
With heart.
With heart. Don't forget with heart. Okay.
Yeah. Not with anger.
Thank you so much, Kak Dena. Thank you so much, everyone.
Much.
So that's all for today class. But before we close this class, I would give you one videos. Maybe you guys wondering about how Dena's house, like something like I have like something. This is really simple. This is really like I don't know. I just feel like this homey and kind of comfort.
Alhamdulillah udah beres-beresnya udah ya. Udah beres-beresnya udah. Udi. Ya itu jadi sudah kita tiadakan dan sofanya juga sudah kita tiadakan. Mungkin Dena mau sofa baru. Cuma ada dua bantal besar untuk senderan sambil baca buku. Dan oke, inilah rumah kita.
Okay, that's all everyone. So Kadena, before we close, do you have any closing statement for all the audience?
Okay, so first thing first, I'd like to say thank you so much for Britzone, Kadega, and friends for inviting me, because it's such a challenging thing for me to not speaking in public session for 3 until 4 years, and now I'm here talking with you guys. Thank you so much. It's one of the steps for me to get out of my comfort zone. And the second is thank you so much for you guys for being here. I appreciate it so much, because yeah, it's a platform for us, not only for me to share things, but also for me to learn from you guys. So we kind of learn to each other. And my message for you guys who want to start or considering to start minimalism is, first is to know the strong why. So if we don't really have a vision or toward goals toward this thing, then we will might be unstable in the middle of our process. And after knowing the goals, the strong why, I suggest you guys to really enjoy the journey. Don't make it, don't run it too much. Just enjoy the journey. Just own your own term. Just find what's best for you. Find what's find the way that is suits best for you. I mean, just find it and take a baby step. And because if you're running too much, you do hardcore for the first time, it will be like patah. It's gimana ya? Belok. It will be hard for people to be stable, to be like consistent if we do the hardest thing at the first place. So make sure we all doing it in the very little things, that least that we can do to reduce our things, to do minimalist things. And just take a baby step, enjoy it, and don't forget to always be happy with what you have right now, with the things that God have blessed us to have now. And even though we have such things, we also have to be like, thank God and be respectful towards all of the things that we have. So if we want to treat ourselves nicely, if we want to treat ourselves rightly, we also have to treat our goods, our tools to be also nice, to be function as it should be. So just enjoy your journey, take your baby steps, and hope you can find the best way for you to reach what you want and what you need. Thank you so much for everything.
Okay, thank you so much, Dena. Everyone, give everyone, all of you guys, a round of applause and love.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kak Dena.
Thank you so much, Kadena.
Thank you so much.
We have this is like the close like this the end of the class. Thank you so much for joining our class, and to all Fasil and Kadena itself, we have like a short evaluation of this. So thank you so much everyone for coming. See you guys on another class.
See you
again. See you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kadega.
Thank you, everyone.
Gandhi, thank you.
Thank you, Kadena.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kak.
Thank you, Kak. Thank you.
Thank you, Kak Hesti as well.
See you next time.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Gandhi. Thank you so much.
See you on next class.
Yeah.
See you
see you
next.
on next class.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Okay, thank you Kak Rizal, thank you Kak Fania, Kak Hesti.
Thank you, Kak Iqbal.
Thank you Kak Iqbal.
Lucu banget.
Okay. Okay,
Are you
guys.
making a content maybe, Gandhi?
Okay, so guys, that was the end of the class. So so here also there's a president of Britzone, Kak Rama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think we
Kadena, please,
gotta
Kak Rama.
say bye to YouTube first.
Oh yeah, say
Oh
bye.
yes, thank you YouTube.
Thank you,